We couldn't get out of our driveway for 2 or 3 days, but the snow was beautiful. I have some green beans, and one of the interesting things about this is from batch number 3 from ours, which was back in August of 17. So it's one of our oldest bags. So I want to rehydrate these and then cook them in a pan later with some little bit of butter and bacon bits. And these oldest bags didn't have zipper tops, but I'll put that in a Ziploc and then add water. And I also don't know what the best way to rehydrate these are, cold water or hot water. But I've got 6 hours to rehydrate them, so I'm not in a giant hurry. So I'm going to just put them with cold water and put them in the refrigerator, let them soak, and see how that does. Nice. Yeah, they might have a notch, but I can't start them. Okay, and these are green beans from our garden from 4 years ago. So I'm gonna pour them in here. And a little oxygen absorber. Okay, I'm just gonna put cold water into there and get rid of any of the air. Let them soak. Catwood Cooking tries to put up their freeze-drying videos on Fridays. I'd encourage you to check them out and perhaps subscribe and give them a thumbs up. I'll leave a link in the description and in the comments. Okay, then I'll turn those a few times while they're in the refrigerator, and we'll come back and check them later. I decided I'm going to put these green beans in the Food Saver vacuum marinator thing to see if that gets more of the water into the beans. Wow, that's a lot of beans. Okay, close it, let that sit until all the air gets out of the beans, and then I'll slowly release it so the water can get pushed in. So I left it in the vacuum canister in the refrigerator for about 4 hours, 5 hours. Now it's getting close to dinner time. I did let the pressure out once, very, very slowly, and then re-vacuumed it. Gave it kind of a shake around, trying to get all the air out of the beans and make sure they all have a chance to get in the liquid or the water and sit there. So I let the vacuum in or out, or let the air pressure in. So very, very slowly. There. All right. Then I'm going to drain them. Oh, it's not too bad. I'm going to drain them and then heat them up in a pan with a little butter and a little bacon bits, and then top it with a little cheese. Okay, so got them drained. Got some bacon with butter, as nature intended. I'm getting it hot, and I'll put that in there. And then I have a little Pecorino Romano to put on top. So they definitely are still soft. They remind me a lot of frozen green beans that have been thawed, which of course they have been frozen and then freeze dried. Okay, got it nice and toasty. Pan's kind of a little small for this. I should have used a bigger one. Yeah, should have used a bigger pan. Oh well. Add a bit of salt and pepper. Okay. So I'm going to add some in here. I'm going to put the lid on for just a few seconds. Then just take a bit of that. The nice bacony bits. And just a touch more. And that's it. All right. So freeze dried over 4 years ago. Well, yeah, that's every bit as good as ones that had just been frozen. That worked out really nicely. I think if he'd told me, didn't tell me, and I just assumed it had been frozen, I wouldn't know that it had been freeze-dried. Okay. Wow. That's actually quite good. Okay, I've got it off. I'm going to just cover it so it stays warm. Okay, so that worked.